Hello investors. I believe you are all doing well. My name is Muriithi Ngari. I'm a founder of Rava Estates and I work with the Rava Estates. I thought it's good to share with you some ideas because I know most people fail to invest because of lack of knowledge. The book of Hosea, the Bible says that people perish for lack of knowledge. And that's why you need to work with professions to know where you can put your money and how you can manage to secure your home. If you are working in Nairobi and you have been tired of paying the house rent, if you have the capacity to buy the house, maybe an apartment, well and good. But there are Kenyans, I realize there are Kenyans who don't want to be in an apartment setup. And you want to be in your own compound, whereby you can do your house based on your own design. And of course, maybe rear some animals, rear some, have some chicks or something else. So basically, the ideas you can plug in, the ideas you can invest based on your income. I understand majority of you are working on contracts. So you cannot manage to get maybe a mortgage or even a loan to buy an asset with a repayment of 5 to 10 years. But Mark, you can even get a facility or you can get an affordable land in a close proximity to CBD. Either you are driving or you are commuting, you should not be stuck. Please talk to us and we'll be able to hold your hand and guide you. The ideas I really recommend for such a Kenyan with a budget of say less than 2 million or even at a maximum of 3 million. The best areas I can recommend within the Nairobi metropolitan or the so-called the Nairobi bedroom. The most areas I recommend, one of them is Katani. Katani is in Syokimau and is bordering Nairobi because Syokimau is within Mavoko sub-county. And that is within the Nairobi metropolitan. Katani is an area I've personally seen develop within a very short span. From a price of 70,000 per plot to now we are talking of up to 3 million per plot. We have some very prime plots, even touching the tarmac. Imagine getting a plot touching the tarmac at only 3 million. And we have others like 300 meters, 500 meters from tarmac at only 2 million. Imagine. And this is an area you can set up your own house. The water is available, the access road is available, the schools are available, the market are there. You not to be stuck where your family gets some food. These are areas you can buy and then go look for financing to build your house. We hold your hand because we work with the financial institutions on where you can get your facility, where you can secure your facility. There's something I realized in life. In fact, I've learned a bit rate. The importance of developing a good relationship with a financial institution, say a bank or a SACCO. Please ensure your account is good and you have a healthy account, so that when you get an opportunity, you can be able to get a facility, either a loan or maybe a mortgage and get a facility. So I highly recommend Katani for somebody who has a budget and maybe you're not driving your community. Because the areas I'm recommending is an area you can secure your plot and then you are able to buy your land and then develop your own house. Get the approval and do your own design. Either it's a bungalow or a mansion. The other area I will recommend today, there is an area by the name Twara. Twara is in Rungai. Mark you, actually the land, when you stand on the project we are selling at the moment, at only 1.5, the plots are overlooking the city. Actually, you can see the city view. At only 1.5, and either you can commute or you can drive on your way to Nairobi. And the area is developing. It's a very cosmopolitan area. The access road is good. The water is in plenty. The neighbors are there. Can you imagine? So, don't be stuck on saying that I work on contract, I can't manage to buy a piece of land. I work on contract and can't be able to buy a house. Again, you can first of all start with securing your plot. Once you secure your plot and you have repaid your plot, now you come back again and borrow to develop. So these are areas, I am personally living in these areas. These are areas I highly recommend to such a Kenyan, particularly the millennials, my age, and also even the Gen Z, who are looking for where they can settle. I know these are people with a lot of information, with access to the internet. Talk to us today so that we can guide you very well on where you can get your piece of land and then construct. And if the option is to get you want to buy maybe an apartment, we'll be able to guide you on where you can get the best ROI, 1% of your return on investment. Or even you can buy an apartment and move in immediately. These areas I'm talking of, areas like Kilimani, Kileleshwa, Westlands, and also areas like Igara and Parklands. You can be able to guide you based on your budget. And something else as I close. Don't say because I don't have a capacity to buy a 4-bedroom, I can't go buy a studio. Maybe you're just starting your life. Maybe you're just a single, you're a bachelor. Go and talk to us. We want your hand, guide you this, get a bed sitter or a studio house. Then from there you're able to move from the studio house to a 1-bedroom, to a 2-bedroom, to a 3-bedroom, and even get a mansionette or a villa for that matter. So talk to us today. Start to hold your hand as professions, and you never go down. You never miss whatever you are looking for to invest. We are there to guide you. We are there to hold your hand. Talk to us today, and we'll be very joyous to hold your hand so that you can enjoy the dignified life we believe in. Thank you so much.